Alright, here we are once again, Tier 5 game in Karelia in my T49. And I'm attacking in assault mode. And as usual in assault mode, I am going to head for the south flank because I feel like it's got a better attack route. Not that I haven't attacked around the north in the past, but I way prefer the south route. Doesn't matter what tank I'm driving. It seems like I feel like the south route has the better firing lines for support and for attacking tanks, support tanks alike. Of course, those are good firing lines for the defending tanks, but you gotta gotta take the good with the bad, right? Good news is even though I start the north spawn, the T49 is fast enough that I can just come speeding down here to join my attacking teammates. So artillery is all spread out on the donut. I see Matilda, who's pushing up the inside towards the swamp in the middle. It's KV1 following a similar route. Got a Kehoe who's being a little too aggressive on his scouting because all the so much more sluggish tanks are having a hard time getting in position fast enough to help him. And he's just run into an AMX-40. He's in trouble. Because he might not, I don't think he mounts a gun capable of doing serious damage to an AMX-40. So I've actually figured out that if you hang it out here, you can actually far enough back that the people helping defend the backside can't see you. You're outside their draw range of all things. Not their view range, so their draw range even further. So even those guys have spotted me, I can put a shot into the 7.4 and dart away. I don't have to worry too much about support fire, at least from the non-artillery units that are undoubtedly hiding down around D1. If I get much closer than right here and do some spotted, it's going to be kind of sort of tricky. Now, if you look over on the mini-map, you will see that our Matilda has run into an M5 Stuart and a Panzer 1C. And I've noticed it as well, and I've suddenly realized, I see the M5 breaking away as the Panzer 1C keeps the Matilda busy, and I realized they're going after the artillery, and there's no one in position to stop him. Although I hate taking on Stuarts, because they usually aren't with the derp gun. Derp guns are, of course, T49's worst nightmare, since they have, even though they have low penetration, I have less than no armor. I'm still going after an effort to save the artillery. There's no way I'm going to get there in time to save the Su-26. Maybe I can get there in time to save the bigger guns. That kills the Su-26, and I come piling in. And I probably should have stopped and done this from range, but, you know, that's why I don't want to stop. Ouch, howitzer. Oh, he damaged my gun, that's not good. Alright, we got him. Our gunner's down, and our gun is damaged. Great. Because I've got all the premium stuff on here, I don't have a medical kit for the gunner, so I'm going to be about as accurate as throwing bricks. But I come back this way because I can see that Panzer 1C has dropped off the radar, and I'm afraid that he is trying the exact same trick. And oh, look, there he is! This machine gun is one of the few things that I can actually potentially bounce. But you can see I'm having a really hard time getting the gun on this agile little target. There we go, he's almost dead. Uh-oh. I just lost a track. And my incredibly slow turret traverse means that I can't get the gun on the guy. Ow, 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 ow. Gotta snag him. And, well, that wasn't quite what I wanted, but now he's stuck. But I still have a damaged gun. He's dead. With multiple close ammunition to me, as you can see, I'm very low on health. And oh, look, comes their Panzer 1C. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to have anything to do with him at this point. I have no condition to try that again. Luckily, the Excelsior gets him. And I can see that the northern team has pushed in pretty well from the... and is destroying the enemy team, fortunately. But still a very close match in terms of numbers. So I'm going to come up here and try and do support fire despite the abysmal accuracy I'm stuck with now on this gun, and aim time and everything. Everything's ruined. Amazingly, I score a hit. Even though you can see my reticule is about the size of, you know, the Titanic. There's now 2 easy kills over there if I could just get my gun on one of them. But I don't. And now they've killed everything that came around the north side. So now I'm there like, well, my gun's of no use here. I'm just too far away, so I'm going to switch to scouting. Fortunately, the Excelsior, well, he's on tolerable health, and he is also going straight in, so it's really up to him and I to try and spot things for the artillery to kill. But the Excelsior still has enough health that he can actually launch an assault. He has to just be careful about the gun power of the flak bus. Yeah, being a little careful here. I want to avoid being spotted if I can. I'd like to surprise whatever I have to shoot first because I have my astonishingly long aim time. There's the flak bus. Oh, there's the T49 flanking the Excelsior. Oh gosh, and there's the Churchill. They're everywhere. Got the T49. Fortunately, I can already tell by looking at it, there's no way I can save the Excelsior, so I back away. And I'm basically going into pure spotter mode if I can at all help it. Yeah, there goes the Excelsior. Alright, I have to spot for 2 artillery to kill a Churchill 1 and an M7 Priest. Maybe if I can get a damaging hit in, I'll go for it, but all kinds of wrecked. Oop, there's the Churchill. Missed him because, you know, bad gun. Oh, M41 got the Priest. Now it's just a full health Churchill we have to deal with. So we work around here and try and spot the Churchill from this side. Gotta be careful. It's only 3 health. I'm actually a potential one-shot for Churchill, despite how puny his gun's alpha is. He seems to have moved. I'm pretty sure at this range I would have spotted him. So we'll try getting a little bit, changing the angle. There he is. Oh, it's somewhere in there, in the blind time, and artillery actually clobbered him. And they're trying again. Just gotta keep him spotted so the artillery can work him over, and woo! Alright, he knows I'm over here. He's coming from my butt. I don't have the health to stand and fight him. We're getting out of here. Luckily, one of my great advantages over the Churchill is that I'm very, very fast. He's clearly determined and not interested in giving up. So I'm just going to play a little ring around the rock here and hope the artillery can get him. That was the M41 trying to kill him. Oh, I don't even know what to call it. The German artillery got nicked him a little bit. I gotta be careful grounding this corner because I may have outrun him by a little bit too much. So I come over here and I look back and I look forward. Try hugging the rock here and hope he's still within 50 meters of the others of where I am. Back up over here. Basically just scanning to see if he's hiding on the other side of that rock. Doesn't. If he is, he's far enough back that I can't easily see him. Fortunately, we're down to less than a minute, so it's time to stop being chicken about it. I gotta roll in and find him so the artillery can try and kill him. Alright, pretty sure he's not here. We'll move up to the next rock. Beep beep, there he is. I stopped just before I would have run in front of his gun. Now we're playing a little game of can the arty hit him in time? Unfortunately, I don't have the maneuverability to outrun his turret. Hi. Somehow I bounced around from him. I don't even know how. I've been bouncing a lot of rounds in the 23 millimeters of armor somehow this game. mostly from that Panzer 1C. Oh, Mr. Churchill, I'm actually close enough that my dead gunner is not a big deal. And the M41 finally clocks him just before the game timer runs out. So T49, steel wall, cool-headed. What? That was literally my first reaction when I pulled up the screen and saw that somehow my 23mm armor had been able to withstand 10 hits and over 1,000 damage to get the steel wall medal. I was getting cool-headed because apparently at least one of those hits was after I'd been reduced to, I think it's, oh no, I'm sorry, that's not cool. That's cool. I've taken 10 ricochets in a row, which is not surprising when being shot at by a Panzer 1C, but the steel wall kind of is. Yeah. If we go to the next one, you can see I do get top XP, but only 792 damage done. That was mostly just off of pure spotting, thanks to my 2 artillery, who apparently don't look like they clobbered very much before I was using them to help bird dog down the Churchill there at the very end. Enemy T49 had an excellent match. I almost feel a little bad for him, but yay, artillery. Protect your artillery. I know you all hate them. Protect your artillery. They're really, really, really useful to have on your team, because if you can keep them alive at the end of the game and you're in a situation like mine, they're so good, because that means you don't have to expose yourself to get the enemy destroyed. The third screen will actually show you just how ridiculous this really is. 22 shots fired, 11 direct hits. Well, you know, dead gunner, damaged gun. Of course, I missed a lot. So 792 damage inflicted. Yeah. 79 hits received, 24 penetrations, 55 non-penetrations. Guess who was throwing most of that? The Panzer 1C is a great machine gun, but apparently, if I'm sharply angled, it's still not sufficient to damage the T49. That's a little bit hilarious. 1,093 potential damage received. So even before I got shot one last time, bounced that one last round from the Churchill, it was still sufficient, just from the Panzer 1C and the Stuart gunning on me to get the steel wall. Really, really crazy. 579 damage on my assistance. Traveled 5.6 kilometers. But really, let's just go back to that first screen. Steel wall and T49. Who would have thunk it? You know. So good game and good night.